Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I wanted to film something glam but beautiful, something easy to achieve without doing too much to the eye, and I think it's absolutely beautiful and I hope that you guys are gonna love it. So yeah, let's just jump right in, and if you guys want to see how I did this look, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, so we're gonna begin with the Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer in the shade Marshmallow. I really have been loving this concealer to prime my eye and to cut the crease, so it's super amazing. We're not going to cut the crease today, but I do apply it before I apply my lighter shadow so that it looks a lot cleaner and the shadow really pops. So just blend everything out. I'm using a flat brush, and then we're going to move on to our transition shade. I haven't picked up this palette in a little minute, and I was wondering, like, why haven't I? But we're going to use the Artist and Muse palette from KKW Beauty, and I'm using the shade I'm Inspired as my transition shade. And it's pretty much the only shade I build up in my crease. So I apply this directly right after the concealer, and I just work my way into building up the pigmentation. So just take your time with this and mainly focus the shadow on the crease. And just keep going until you get the pigmentation that you're going for. And I try to keep it really simple without adding too many shadows. So we're just using 2 shadows today. So just build it up until you get the intensity that you guys want. Now I'm going back in with the Overachiever concealer in Marshmallow, and I'm just applying this on the lid area. Now you can cut the crease with this, which is basically making a sharp line without blending it. But I wanted this to look blended, so just take your time and blend this all the way up and kind of blend it in with the crease color. I'm going to go back in with the same brush I used to apply that transition shade to blend this concealer in, and then we're going to go on top with our lid color. So I haven't used this shadow in a really long time. I actually wanted to save this as like a part of my makeup collection, but I just couldn't help it and I gave in and I used it. So this is from the first original Selena collection in Missing My Baby. Super obsessed with this shadow. It's a matte, and I just apply it on the lid and go back and forth blending it with the crease until everything looks nice and smooth. When you're using matte shadows, you really want to make sure you blend. So using my favorite eyeliner from Maybelline, the Eye Studio in Black is Black, I'm just going to start to do my wing. I love creating a super thick liner when I'm doing like matte shadows. I just feel like everything comes together beautifully. And I also have been doing an extra step with my eyeliner, and I'm using the same Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer in Marshmallow, and I'm just going to go right under that wing and clean it up. I just feel like it makes the liner look super fresh, it lasts, it doesn't run, and in pictures it just looks so amazing. So just try this step if you guys never tried this under the liner. It just makes it look super clean. And then I'm going to use my Tata lashes in Valentina to just tie the whole look together. So I primed my skin with the Step 1 Skin Equalizer from Makeup Forever. And I also added a couple dots of NARS Natural Radiance Foundation. And now I'm going to add a little bit of Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Foundation in the shade Butterscotch. So I've been mixing these 2 foundations and I'm like totally obsessed. As far as color match, I really like this color Butterscotch because I feel like it's super golden yellow, which is like the undertone of my skin. So I really like that. Guys, if you watch my video, you guys know how much I love the Hourglass Stick foundation. I use this as my base concealer, so or like highlighting and contouring, however you want to say, but I just absolutely am in love with the coverage that I get from this. I always have like my powder ready. For my powder, I'm gonna use Dermablend translucent powder. It may look like it's a lot, and maybe it might work for some, maybe not others, but this is just the way that I do my makeup and how it lasts. On top, I'm gonna use the Dior Skin Forever Correct concealer in shade 2WO. I'm just gonna, I go between a big brush and a smaller brush just to make sure that I get in there and blend everything out. don't really bake, as you can see. Like, it's not, maybe my smile lines I bake a little bit, but under my eyes I just really pack it on and let it just chill there. I'm not really blending anything on, I'm just piling it on. I'm just gonna grab a big fluffy brush and focus on the rest of my face. And we want to set that, since we did use a lot of base, you just want to make sure you powder up. I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty matchstick in the shade Truffle. I don't think my camera is gonna focus, but there we go. And I have been so obsessed with this. I talk about this in my contouring video with you guys. I never really used to cream contour before because I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't necessary. I was like a powder girl all the way. I have super like combination oily type skin, so I just didn't think this would work for me. But I don't know, I started using this and I'm like completely in love with the way my makeup looks. So to set that, I'm gonna use the mineralized skin finish from MAC in the shade Dark Deep. I just really go into the spots where I contoured, and we're gonna apply that like that. Now I'm gonna grab the Narcissist 1 and 2 palette. If you guys watch my tutorials, you've seen that I picked this up in Marshall's, and this has been like my go-to palette for the longest. So I'm just gonna mix these two shades right here. You guys know that I am 100% a blush girl. I just love blush. I just feel like it ties in a contour like no other. I'm gonna just clean up my contour. So just with a little puff or any type of sponge, I'm just gonna clean this up like that. This is one of my favorite steps to do because it just really like makes everything come together and look super clean. I'm gonna go back in with the Artist and Muse palette with the same shade I'm Inspired right there, and I'm just gonna run that under my lash line. I'm gonna use Toast from NYX and Anastasia's matte lipstick in the shade Soft Touch. I'm just gonna line my lips, get that on, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so to finish up the lips, I just added a little bit of Glass Slipper from Fenty Beauty, and I am super obsessed with this look. I hope that you guys loved it, and yeah, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys in my next tutorial.